So I am the 77-year-old virgin, and this is going to be a little uncomfortable, maybe for you to watch, and definitely embarrassing for me to do. But I was told that it gets easier and more enjoyable. So, okay, well, they told me just relax and let it happen. And oh God, here we go. This is my very first posting experience. Thank you for joining me on this first experience. Oh, let me get up here. Yes, I am the 77-year-old, no longer virgin. Did you really think that I was 77? Well, I am 77, but I'm no longer a virgin. I am so glad to have just finally decided to do this. I have been flirting with the idea for a long time. My niece last month said that I should be a blogger. So I looked up what that meant and decided I did not want to write, although I enjoy writing. I wanted to do video, and that would convert me in a vlogger. Now, a vlogger, it sounds like something when you throw up, you're going to go vlog. So I don't like the blogger, so I'm like a poster. So my name is Cindy Golbert, and I am an original sin. And if the name or my nickname as Original Sin makes you uncomfortable or bothers you, then this is definitely not going to be the vlog or the post that you're going to enjoy. This is for open-minded, free thinkers, outside the box, sense of humor, wacky, crazy people that just enjoy life to the fullest. When I started to do this tutorial, or this, whatever you call this thing, this vlog, I did tutorials. And I didn't do them, I listened to them and watched them. I did so many tutorials, and I realized after all these tutorials that I needed a tutorial to understand the tutorial. So I called an expert, my teenage grandson, my youngest one, and he could explain the lingo to me to a certain point, but they do. They know how to do it in a click, 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 but they don't know how to explain. They're not teachers. So I told him I loved him dearly, thanked him very much, and went back to my tutorials. And I became very good friends with Sean Cannell and Heather Torres and a whole mess of other wonderful people out there telling us what to do. The trouble is that they're telling people, they're trying to teach people that sort of know what they're doing, that have been in this area. It's a whole different language, for crying out loud. Things that I thought I knew what they meant don't mean. A thumbnail is not a thumbnail. A post is what you usually do when you're riding a horse that makes your thighs really sore for 3 days, is not a post. Just goes on and on and on and on. Even subscribe, okay? That little button down there that I want you to click. In my day, you'd subscribe. You'd send in a check, and you'd get a magazine once a month. Okay? That was a subscription. Now, it's a whole different thing now. Now you press the button, and what happens is that somewhere, someplace, there's a little guy that is going to send you a message. Every time I have something else to say, they're going to send you a message and say, hey, tune into Original Sin. She's got something to say. So, as I say, whole different ball game, whole different jargon. And I will make mistakes. I hate editing, and since this is my first intent to do this, we're going to have a lot of blogs, and then we're going to have, a lot of, see what I mean? Brain, left brain, senior moments, which I am entitled to. What I'm saying is that it's not going to be perfect. But one thing I learned about these postings is that the content is important and that you have to have a niche. Well, most of the niches have to do with ladies teaching you how to do makeup, or how to lose weight, or how to get over a crisis. I just have so much to impart. And the thing about learning lessons and experiences along the way, it's like I have people over for dinner, and I make this delicious stew. Well, anyway, I make this stew. And it turns out to be delicious, and everybody sitting at the table is going like, oh, Cindy, you did a great job. And I'm sitting there going like, yes, 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 wonderful. Or I'm playing tennis, and I hit a shot down the line, backhand, perfect. Or I'm playing golf, and I take my Big Bertha back, and I just nail it, goes straight down the fairway. My reaction is, yes, okay? However, if when I make that stew, and I taste it, I say like, oh my God, this tastes like crap. I say like, oh, I forgot to put salt in it. I overdid the garlic. I should have used a different wine. I think about, same thing with the backhand. If the backhand down the line sails wide, did I take my eye off the ball? Did I not lead into it? Golf, same thing. Well, golf I'm always going to screw up, so I'm not going to learn my lessons there. But the point I'm trying to make is you learn when you make a mistake. You don't learn when you do everything perfectly. Having said that, I consider that the first maybe 8 to 10 years of my life, I didn't screw up too much. So I have 60 some odd years of making all these mistakes, and boy, I've made every single one in the book. And from these mistakes, I've been able to extrapolate some very wise tips and hints how to maneuver the traffic, how to make your drive smoother, how to make your life smoother, in the hope that I will be able to give you these hints and give you this bit of savvy or smarts so that you don't have to go through the same making mistakes to learn process as I did. And besides that learning stuff that I'm going to tell you, we'll go into gardening, we'll go into cooking, we'll go into exercising, we'll take trips, we'll talk about sex, we'll talk about everything, A to Z, soup to nuts. We'll have a good time, and we'll make it fun, we'll make it light, sometimes not that light, but hopefully you will learn and enjoy and keep joining me if you do that subscription thingamajiggy down there, for the next post. So until then, be well, be grateful. This is Cindy Golbert, The Original Sin. Thanks for sharing my first experience. Don't forget to click on the subscription button wherever it is, because we don't want you to miss my post when we answer, why the F do we use the F word so effing much? Until then, be grateful, be safe. This is Cindy Golbert, The Original Sin.